What's up, YouTube and local Pokemon TCG community? I know some of you guys were talking to me on Wednesday about the list I was playing that I was testing out. I call it Fox and the Hound. It's the Lycanroc Zoroark, but I'm actually playing the other Lycanroc, not the Bloodthirsty Eyes one. So if you're looking for a list that plays that, this is not that list. I'd like to shout out Jonathan Roberts today real quick over at Midlife Crits, who helped us get a sponsorship by Catalyst Energy. So if you guys like mints that provide a lot of energy, then you should go check those guys out. And I'm just going to get right into this list. I'll start with the Pokemon line. Obviously, 2 Tapu Lele. Everybody knows what that's for. Basically, you're just using it for the Wonder Tag ability to, get your turn 1 Brigette, or like a late game Guzma or Sycamore, whatever you need at the time. I'm playing 3 Zorua. I'm playing the Stampede Ram version, just in case, in dire situation I have to use the Ram attack. Obviously that's not ideal by any means, but it's there as an option. I'm playing 3 Zoroark GXs. The trade ability is pretty much all that we're using in this deck. You can obviously use it to attack, but it's not really as great as an attack as you'd like. So I'm mostly just using it for the trade ability to continuously draw cards into what I need at the time. I'm playing 1 of the stand-in Zoroark. I do not like the lighting on that. Everybody knows what this does. You just use the ability to stand in. Free retreat if you get stuck in a situation, or you use Mind Jack to go ahead and kill some things. He does hit 190 with a Choice Band if your opponent has a full bench, so that's nice. I'm playing the promo Rockruff. I really like tackle as opposed to the corner Rockruff. I like that we can hit 30 with 1 Strong Energy or 60 with a Choice Band. It's pretty nice that you can hit 120 against some fighting Pokemon that have the weakness with just a 1 energy Rockruff. I really like that a lot. And then I'm playing 3 of this Lycanroc. Like I said, this is not the Bloodthirsty Eyes one. You're using him for the crunch. This whole deck basically is an energy denial deck, chipping away at your opponent while also making sure that they can't even attack you. And I'll get into the matches that I had and stuff on Wednesday after, and talk about the matchups I don't like. Obviously grass is rough, but let me get into the supporters right now, and then I'll post a list in the video description as well, so you guys can see the whole list. Try it if you'd like it. I'm going 2 Brigette. Obviously trade the other one away. 1 Delinquent. Pretty much everybody's familiar with what these cards do. 2 Guzma. 4 N. You guys know what these cards do. Professor Sycamore. I'm playing 2 of that. 1 Flare Grunt for the energy denial, and then 2 Skull Grunt also for the energy denial. So I really like these cards in this deck. It can really help you turn the tide. If you can hit a Flare Grunt and a Crunch and just rid all of their energy off their active, it's pretty much ideal. So get these out of the way, and then we'll go into items. For Crushing Hammer, roll the dice. If you hit heads, you get to remove an energy off of one of your opponent's Pokemon. For energy denial purposes, Crushing Hammer is one of the greatest cards in this format. I'm playing 2 Enhanced Hammer. Just remove a special energy off of one of your opponent's Pokemon. Pretty much goes, you know, with the deck in mind. For puzzle, really like puzzles with the Zoroark trade. It makes it just so you can get back anything you want at that time, or if you're dead drawing in the beginning, you can use one of them puzzles to maybe rework your next 3 cards, force an in. Puzzles definitely help a lot of matchups. 4 Ultra Ball, 1 Field Blower, 1 Rescue Stretcher. I'm playing 1 Parallel. I mostly use it to limit myself to 3 so I can take my Lele's out after I use them, or something that has heavy damage on it, or using it for this other portion of the stadium, which reduces damage by 20. Mostly like for grass Pokemon, it really helps. Most grass Pokemon one-shot Lycanroc anyway, even with this reduced damage, but it's nice to have it there in case they're attacking with like a basic grass Pokemon. I don't know, desperate times. 2 Choice Band and 2 Float Stone. We'll go into the energy, and then I'll talk to you guys a little bit about why I like this deck in this format, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So my energy count is 2 fighting, mostly because circuitry, 4 double colorless, and I'll talk about why I use these here in a second, and then 4 strong. So I know a lot of lists that aren't playing the Bloodthirsty Eyes list don't really understand why I play the double DCE or the DCEs, because there's no need with Lycanroc. That's what like a lot of people have been like telling me. A lot of people don't play the double colorless with this Lycanroc, but what I like to do is, if I can get this guy ready with a double colorless and a strong energy. Sorry, just got a notification. Hope that didn't blow up in your guys' ear. If I can hit crunch one time with a strong and a DCE, and I can find another strong or fighting next turn, I use Lycanroc GX attack, the Lycan Fang, to discard the double colorless energy, so I don't have to remove, like, you know, a strong and a fighting or anything like that, because then that limits you not being able to use Accelerock next turn. If you have 4 energy attached and you remove a DCE, next turn you attach a strong or a fighting, then you can hit with Accelerock too. So that's why I like the double colorless in this, and obviously it helps, like I was saying, if you need to attack with Zoroark, the trade or the stand-in, or you need to attack with like Ram. So that's like pretty much why I play the double colorless in this. I think it's really fun in this format. I think a lot of people rely on special energy. I may be way off, but like locally, a lot of people play special energy. So that's just like kind of why I was set on this deck. You guys know, anybody who knows me knows I play like a lot of just different stuff. I try off the wall things to see how it works. I don't think that I'll be playing this at the Cup just because I'm so terrified of Bulu. There's really no way around Bulu. I mean, they remove their energy anyway and then they recycle it back. He hits you for weakness. It's just a really tough matchup. Now, Golisopod, you can definitely control their energy, and you can bring up a Golisopod, and if they don't have a way of retreating it, it's just like, it's a lot harder for them to attack you and a lot harder for them to get the first impression off. I actually beat a Golisopod list on Wednesday with this deck, and I think that like even though you have weakness, you never really have an auto loss, but I really think that Bulu is just an auto loss for this deck. Every other deck, though, in this format, I believe it's 50-50 or better. A lot of decks right now are playing a lot of special energy. You can definitely just destroy the other Lycanroc Zoroark build because they play pretty much only special energy, and if they don't, it's really hard for Lycanroc to recover. Bloodthirsty Eyes Lycanroc to recover after you get rid of their DCEs. And then you also hit, Zoroark for weakness. And if you're hitting with Accelerock and Too Strong and a Choice Band, you one-shot Lele. It's just like, overall, I know it's a situational deck, but I feel like it's definitely has a 50-50 or better in most matchups. Especially decks that rely on like a lot of special energy, because you're controlling their energy while also chipping away with Crunch. Crunch can hit 80 with a Strong Energy and a Choice Band. I just really like the 80 damage plus you're removing energy. I feel like you really control your opponents. So I mean, if anybody like has any comments or thinks I should make any changes, I'll probably like just play this like tonight. We have a local like $5 buy-in credit, store credit for top 8 if you win. So I'll probably like play it there and just mess around with it. I had a lot of fun playing this deck on Wednesday. I went 3-0 with it, and then I dropped in the 4th round because my buddy Zach Zessiger was playing Bulu, and we were both 3-0, and I told him I knew it was basically an auto loss, and I had to get home. So that's pretty much it, man. I really like the list. I think it does really well. Obviously, I'm out here just trying off the wall stuff because that's what I do. But thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate the support from all the local players, especially, and all the people that watch our videos. Just if this is the first time you've seen us, if you ever see me at No Limit Gaming or any other tournaments, pretty cool, man. Just come talk to me. I appreciate everybody watching and supporting us. All right, keep calm and just scoop.